Microplastics are small plastic fragments measuring less than 5 millimeters in length. They pose risks to humans, wildlife, and aquatic life. Nanoplastics, which are even smaller, typically under 1 micrometer, can damage cell membranes, potentially leading to cell death. Both microplastics and nanoplastics are complex contaminants found throughout the environment, from the summit of Mount Everest to polar ice and even cloud water. Microplastic pollution is a global issue, with emissions occurring across all regions. Microplastics have been found in the human body, with evidence suggesting that infants may carry higher levels than adults. These tiny plastic particles can pose serious health risks. Why are microplastics toxic, you might wonder? More than 10,000 chemical substances are used in plastic production, many of which pose health risks. These risks become more significant when toxic substances are used in manufacturing consumer products, such as plastic food containers and toys. Bisphenol A, BPA, is a common additive used to enhance the durability and stability of plastics. However, BPA can leach into food and beverages stored in BPA-containing plastics. Exposure to BPA has been linked to serious health issues, including breast cancer and cardiovascular disease. While regulations to eliminate BPA from consumer products may be the most effective solution, individuals can reduce exposure by avoiding plastics labeled with recycling codes 3 and 7. Additionally, food should not be microwaved in plastic containers. Phthalates are another group of chemicals used as plasticizers to increase the flexibility of plastics. Many flexible plastics, such as PVC, contain phthalates, some of which are toxic to humans. Certain phthalates are known endocrine disruptors and may be carcinogenic. Recently, the FDA advised against giving children toys containing DHP, a specific type of phthalate. DHP has already been banned in some countries and some U.S. states. Let's be smart consumers and avoid unsafe plastics. By making informed choices, we can push manufacturers to adopt safer, more sustainable alternatives. In addition to traditional toxic substances, plastics can contain emerging pollutants like per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, PFAS. These are persistent, man-made chemicals associated with various negative health impacts. Some food containers are treated with PFAS to increase resistance to grease, oil, and water. To minimize exposure, avoid microwaving plastic food containers, as heating can cause these chemicals to leach into your food at higher rates. In addition to chemical additives, tiny microplastic particles can pose direct harm to humans. Extremely small microplastics, typically less than 20 micrometers, can enter human organs, including the brain. Microplastics and nanoplastics are even capable of breaching the blood-brain barrier, which normally protects the brain from pathogens. Once inside, these particles can cause inflammation in vital organs, including the brain. Brain inflammation may lead to behavioral changes and increase the risk of neurological disorders or neurodegenerative diseases, such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Furthermore, the accumulation of microplastics in brain regions like the hippocampus, which is essential for memory, learning, and emotional regulation, could impair cognitive function. Furthermore, microplastics can absorb pollutants from their environment, acting as carriers for other toxic substances. This can increase the overall toxicity of pollutants. For example, a pollutant that would not normally reach the human brain might hitch a ride on microplastics, enabling it to cross barriers like the blood-brain barrier and enter the brain.